Hi there. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am getting situated like always so I can see the comments. Hello, Deborah and Linda and Nancy and Carol. Thanks for joining, you guys. So nice to have you guys join me. It's a crazy wintry day here in Michigan for those of you that aren't in Michigan. But we're surviving, right? My son, hi Bobby, my son actually works for Washtenaw County, and so he has worked a lot of hours. So they are working to get everything, cleared out and stuff like that, but he's thankful for the job, for the overtime, because he's worked some long days. So, all right, let me just see where we are and everyone joining. All right, let's see. Okay, thank you for sharing, Bobby. I have my little pad of paper here. I'm going to start writing things down. Let me get my awesome pen. Look at this pen. This is so cool. It's got this diamond thing on the top. Anyway, we got this, it's a Stampin' Up! Pen, and we got it from our last virtual event, I think it was, or the one before, I don't know. But, yeah, so I've got you written down here, Bobby. And, hi, Beverly. I'm just looking to make sure that it looks like everything's coming through on the screen like it's supposed to. And as you guys are jumping on here, I have lots of things to share. I have some projects that I hope you'll enjoy and be able to recreate. Hi, Deborah. Thank you for sharing. I've got you down. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right. So if you're joining me and you haven't shared that you are here, let me know. But I will look up at the comments as we are doing the projects and see who has said something and watching for the comments. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. That helps me get things out there. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give me a thumbs up because that does great things for the whole YouTube world. I'm still, I'm not professional in the whole technology world, but I get things out there, so tell your friends to subscribe, and when I have uploaded videos, they will be notified. Same thing for Facebook. Like the page so that you'll get notifications. Make sure you're following me too. That's another thing. They change things, and so you have to make sure that you're on there. Oh, Carol, thank you for sharing. I'm going to write that down. Hi, Sue. Florida, yes. Okay. So okay. Fabulous. All right. You guys, I got fun stuff to share. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And it's just a few minutes after 7. And I see people are still joining us. They're probably just getting things in their feed. And then it pops up, and if they're like me, sometimes I get the notice and then I don't go there right away, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, where are they? So anyway, all right, so let's go ahead, and if you're joining me for the first time, I appreciate that you're here, and let me know how you heard about me. I always am looking forward to knowing how people are finding me. And my videos. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to see the comments and talk at the same time. All right. Okay, here we go. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to turn down the video and share a couple things. All right. So let's do that. There we go. All right, so I don't know if you guys have heard about the whole suite that's out there right now. It is a lot of stuff, okay? There are new blends coming, which are amazing for skin tones, for animals, for just coloring, whatever you like. But the new thing is that these are not colors like soft suede or, you know, calypso coral, that kind of thing. They are actually numbers. And so it says 200 for that one. And this, I haven't even taken them out of the package. I just got them in the mail. And then this one, if I can get around there, and this one's 100. So there is a chart that is available. I have not printed it on my basic white cardstock, so I can do this. So I can make the chart and show you some of the mixture of the colors and things like that. But that's in my plan. Again, I do work 40 hours, and so there are other things that I have to take care of, all that kind of stuff. So I wish I could just do this full time, but you know how life goes. You got to make the money and the insurance, and I'm the only one that is able to do that in our household at this time. So there are the blends. I got those. Now I will tell you, I did not get the bundle. I did not get the stamp set. Let me pull this here so you can see. So there is this stamp set that's called Here Together, and then you have the dies right here that coordinate. And of course, if you purchase it in the bundle, you get 10% off. Now it's $48.50. Just short of your $50 for a celebration, a free item. So get a package of the blends. Better yet, go ahead and purchase the whole bundle or the whole suite. The whole suite is $105. That gives you everything. Gives you all the blends, the stamp set, the die, and the paper, which I have right here. You could do that. Now, if you're going to spend this much money, you guys, if you want this whole thing, you might as well take advantage of our kit offer right now. Because, why? First of all, you get to join our fabulous Barbie's Blessings team, and you get $125 in product for $99, free shipping. You only pay your state tax on that. You get a lot of other things in there, including a paper pumpkin, and two stamp sets of your choice in any of the catalogs that are available right now. So, great deal. I just want to share that with you, because if you're going to spend that much money, you might as well get the kit, because you get a whole lot more, and then you can get a discount if you'd like. Yay, Barbie's Blessings. Thanks, Nancy. Hi, Diana. Yes, so we have meetings, we have swaps, we have a Facebook page, and we have in-person and Zoom. So yes, there's so much we could say about our fun time together, right? Okay, let me show you some of the paper really quick, and then I'm going to go on to the first project. All right, so like I said, I just got these things, so I haven't had a chance to really play with them. But these little hearts are cute. I went through and I pulled out, you got these little tiny hearts, and then you got these hearts, and you can actually color. Any of this black and white, you can color with your blends. It's so awesome. Black and white paper is just awesome anyway, right? So the other side of this one has the little Pinky Promise that goes with the stamp set that has the Pinky Promise. You've got this paper. There's the Pinky Promise. There you have this one. The hands are raising up. Like, to me, it's like a high five, or they're at a worship concert and they're raising their hands to the Lord in worship. Now, that seriously, that, if you know me, that is the first thing that came to my mind. So, anyway, other side of those that I showed you, let me see, this is like little dash marks. And then this one is just, oh, it's like a rainbow, so you can color it. So, yeah, I was going to try that out. All right, let's see what else is here. We've got these fun, this one is kind of crazy on your eyes. Then you've got these cool leaves. These kind of dots. This kind of reminds me of working with the Ladybug Punch. I don't know. Then some more really neat looking leaves, and check or crosses, or I don't know what you would call those. There's the little hearts. And then this paper, I haven't had a chance. I've only had my little Ladybug Punch shortly, so I haven't had a chance to play much. But I have a couple things to share with you on that. And then this one right here. And then if I take these and turn them over, you got more design, you know, all of our paper is two-sided. So yeah, lots of designs. There's some other dots, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you like black and white paper, hey, this is for you. It is $11.50 because it's not a specialty. There's no foils in it. And it's only while supplies last. Let me see. Let me get that second page over here. Yeah. So yes, all of this is while supplies last. These will be in the new catalog, we're told. Okay. So lots of information there. Thank you for hanging with me as I share those with you. I just saw somebody else shared. Let's see, who was it? Charlene and Linda. Charlene and Linda. Write your names down here. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Hi, Jen. I'm so happy to see your name pop up there, my friend. I hope you're feeling so much better and getting better every day. Hi, Susan. All right, writing your name down, Susan. All right, I hope I don't miss anybody. I am looking. Let me look back through through here really quick to make sure. Charlene. Yeah. Okay. I got everybody that has shared so far. Okay. Awesome. All right. So there are some new products for you I wanted to share. And we're going to go on to the first project. Okay? We'll get these things out of my way. And there we go. Okay. So I said a little bit about the Ladybug Punch, right? So here she is. And this has got some super fun stuff you can do with it, but we're going to be using that. Thanks, Taryn, for sharing. I just saw that. Wrote you down. Okay, let me grab my stuff. So we are going to feature this little stamp set right here, Biggest Wish. If you don't have this in your staple of stamps, hi, Sue. Hello. Thank you for sharing. I've got you down. This stamp set is one that you really should have in your collection. I have done several things with this, but we're going to use this again tonight, and it is a great set, Susan, yes, for sure. And we are going to use the thanks that comes in there, so I've got the thanks. We're going to use Basic Gray is our ink, and we are going to use the Ladybug Punch here in a second. I did not buy the Ladybug set, okay, you guys. I just want to tell you that. I did not buy this stamp set because I didn't see that I would use it as much as I would just the punch, because, yeah. So you realize that you don't have to, let me pull this out here. You do not have to purchase the bundle. You can buy just the stamp set. You can buy just the bundle. You can buy just the punch. I really felt that I just wanted the punch. But yes, that is, I don't have the stamp set. So we're not using that tonight. We're using something else. Okay? So I have, this is Daffodil Delight, 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, Taryn, yes, thank you. I think you won that at the event that we had last time here recently. Yes, that's great. We're going to use a piece of the rainbow paper, and I mentioned Celebration earlier, just a little bit earlier. And here is, I can't fit the whole pages in here, but this is the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. You guys, this is such a bright and cheery paper. And you don't, it's not all rainbows. You've got another side that has neutral things, but we also have a stamp bundle in the mini catalog, the January to June catalog, that coordinates with this paper. Now you only have until the 28th of February to get this free paper. So $50, you buy the bundle. Well, the bundle itself is $44. All right, so you got to add a little bit more to that 50, and you get the free paper that coordinates so nice with it. But yeah, fun stuff going on there. So we are going to use the paper, and I have cut a piece, and this piece is 2 inches by 5.5. We're going to use one of the doilies that's in the Heart and Home suite that's in the January to June catalog. I just pulled out the, any of them, they're all white on one side, and then there's 3 colors. There is Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, and Basic Gray. So, hi Deborah. We're going to use the white side. And I have, where is my paper here? Where is the paper? I just had it. Oh, here it is. All the rainbow paper. So what I did is I took this piece. It's got these stripes on one side and then this cute little pool party on the other. So I punched my ladybug out of there, and then I punched the wings out of this right here. So this is a precious little card. I love it. I love the color combination, you guys. So yeah, when I punched it out, I just took a side and punched the one, and then I took another one on the other side of the paper and punched the other. So here's what we've got. This cute, doggone cute little ladybug. All right, so what are we going to do? We are going to put our card together because there's not much stamping. The only stamping we're going to do is our thanks. Now, you guys, if you watch me often, which I hope you come back and watch me again every Thursday, and then I do a monthly virtual class, which I'll show you those cards here in a minute, because I do give away free stuff if you purchase with me. So, this is now Daffodil Delight is not in the color of the list of colors. And you guys know that on the back, if you have purchased many of the items, especially the designer paper, you will get a list of the colors that are in the designer papers. But the awesome thing about Stampin' Up! Is it still coordinates. It doesn't have to be the exact color. I love it. Okay, so let me grab my silicone mat here. And before I glue everything down, I like to position it and see what I'm doing. So this little doily is going to go right here, and then my ladybug is going to go on here. Isn't that stinking cute? But the key is I need to make sure that I've got the right space for my thanks, and I do. And I chose to go with the basic gray because it's not so stark with this dark black, because this is a nice feminine feeling card, I guess. So let's take my thanks from the stamp set and ink that up in the basic gray and get that nice and dark. All right, and so that's going to go about right here. Stamp that down. Beautiful. All right, and then of course you can stamp more on the inside, whatever ones you want. To say thanks friend on the inside. The really fun part is this. Actually, let's just do it. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to grab another, where is my friend? Right here. And I'm going to grab another block. And actually, and there's another really cute little thing in here. It's so tiny right here, these little speckly things. I'm going to grab that, and let's go ahead, and I'm going to stamp on the inside. So when you're using the polymer, you really should have the mat under you, which I'm going to go ahead and grab and just put that underneath here for me. Oh wait, I pulled the word happy. I can't read backwards, I guess. No, I don't want the word happy. I want the word friend, which is where? Right here? Yes, there we go. When you put it on the block, you can tell what word it is. There we go. Get it the right way. All right, so I'm going to do the word friend on the inside. I'm just going to go friend. Let's go back to the thanks, and I'm going to use the cursive instead of that big thick one, because see, you have a big thick one that you can go with these guys, but I just want this one. I'm going to say thanks friend, just like that. And then this little speckledy guy, we're just going to go put that in here for something fun. And see that? Just to give some little extra there. Okay, that's all the stamping there is. So you can make a fast and easy card to look beautiful, you guys. So let's go ahead and put everything together. Let's go back here. Now we're going to get our stamp and seal. And this one even looked cute, I thought too, but I really liked the colors. But yeah, this just reminds me of bug swirlies, like bug doodles. I don't know what to call it. You get what I'm saying, don't you? All right, let's go ahead and get the adhesive on here and put our first card together. All right, this is going to go right here. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot so that I, just like that. And then we are going to go ahead and put this down flat, and yes, we're going to cover up the color because I want it white. I was so thrilled to see these come back. I love these white round doilies. Just like that. And now we're going to get some dimensionals, and we're going to pop this ladybug up. And so here and here, I'm going to do that. All right. So I want that sideways, and I want it all in the circle there. See that? Okay. Now, tip on this. We're going to take a little bit of adhesive, and I'm going to go right at the edge here of the wings, right at the edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab, hi Elaine. Yes, watch the replay at the beginning. There's a couple of fun things in there. All right, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the wings themselves, but I am going to take this and I want it to angle a little bit. So I'm coming right up where the wings should go. And I'm going to put that down, but I'm going to pop the wings on there, or, you know, put that with the dimensionals so that the wings are lifted off, like they're lifted off of the ladybug a little bit. Okay. Now, we could just leave it like that, but don't you think there needs to be some bling on here? Isn't this pretty? Don't you guys think it needs some bling? Thank you for the hearts. I love it. I don't know what kind. I have my big thing here, and I'm just looking through. And what should we use? Should we use, we could use pearls. The pearls would be kind of cute to bring out some white. However, we do have these little classic matte dots, but I think I'm changing my mind. We're going to go with these iridescent rhinestones. They're amazing because they actually, oh yeah, that's right. The colors are nice for a baby card. That's a good idea. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Stephanie. Steph isn't doing her drumming class tonight. Stephanie's my daughter, you guys. Stephanie Hunt. She usually does a drumming class. So she's on here checking out her mama, seeing what her mama's doing. Show Hopi, Steph. Hopi is our special little sweetie. All right, we're going to use these guys, and these are really super big, but I'm not going to go with the super big ones. I think I'm going to just go with the medium size. I'm going to grab one with my Take Your Pick tool. Now you know there's a sticky end on here. And let's see, what should we do? I want it to show up. So let's do that. I'm going to grab another one here, and I think we're just going to bring it over into that section. Let's get a little smaller one, and let's just bring it right there. All right, so now we have a little bit of bling going on with our card. All right, I think I'm done. You could add all kinds of stuff. You could put ribbon on here, but this is so pretty in person, you guys. The simple and elegant kind of feel. These are the iridescent rhinestones, and so yeah, they're the ones we use. See how they're they kind of got a they're like they turn yellow and pink and purple and all different colors. Yeah. So yes, iridescent. Thank you guys. I'm glad you liked the card. All right, let's go on to the next project. And you got to stay to the end because I have something special. Well, I got to do the drawing anyway. So if you share the video, you guys go into the list for a drawing. All right, let me take your pick tool over here, and we'll put this card where I can find it before we're done. All right, so there we go. Next, what is next? We are going to, I wanted to share a couple things with you. First of all, thank you, Miss Sue from Florida. Your card is beautiful. I sure appreciate this, getting this beautiful card in the mail. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. I said that you would get free things. Hi, Lynn. If you purchase with me, I talked about all the things that are going on. If you purchase with me for the month of February, the host code I had at the very beginning, and I'll go back and show that again, but yes, you can see that. You will get, if you spend $30, you will get free card kits, okay? So at $50, you get even more. So this is from the virtual. So this is one of the cards. This one is beautiful. This is using the pastels. Now, you won't have the punching done. I just did it to try it when I was making the card. It will be without the corner round punches. If you have the punch, you could do that. Thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate it. But yes, this is a fun card. And then this is a fun fold. And again, you will get the color tutorial along with the card kit to make these cards. You will need your own ink. Anything that's die cut will come die cut, but you will need your own stamps and ink. And of course, you can use different stamp sets if you don't have the ones that I am showing. This one, if you don't realize, this is from the Hello Friends set that's $100. If you spend $100, you get the paper and the stamp set. Love it. Okay, and the last card is a masculine card, a birthday masculine card. These are using 2 of our folders, and those will be, embossed for you, but you will need your own blending brush and inks, like I said. And this is monochromatic. It's all Misty Moonlight. So, $30, you get the card kit. Go to $50, you will get the ephemera packet from me with your kit. And that is what I used creating the cards. So you'll need this to create your cards. But yeah, you got the iridescent, you've got all the gold, the fun ephemera packet goes with so much. In addition, you get a free celebration set, you guys, right? If you spend $50. All right, let's go to our next card. Now, I always like to share some of the current things that we have. So, we all have lots of stamp sets, and the next thing you know, a new stamp set comes out, right? So, I find it, oh, I forgot to show you something. Squirrel. But anyway, let me finish this. I find it refreshing, I guess is the right word, to figure out ways to use some of the new things that I see in the catalogs with our current stuff that's in the catalog. So the next card we're going to use this set right here, Positive Thoughts. Now, believe it or not, a new annual catalog will be coming out. I believe it's May 1st. Is that May 1st? You know how you can tell is you go to your catalog and you see right here, This goes from May to April. So yes, May 1st, May we are going to have a new catalog, a new annual catalog. So I always find that I can't use all the sets that I love in the annual catalog because we always have so much new stuff coming out, which is amazing. But I always like to use the new stuff with the old. So here we go. We're going to use this one right here. And I've already pulled out the pieces that I need. So let me bring that over here and bring all my goodies over here. So if you are just joining me, let me know. And those of you that share, I will be doing a drawing at the end of the live. I'm writing down those people that are sharing the video with others so that you will go in the drawing. We are going to be using Pool Party, okay, and basic black, basic white, and that is the color combination we're using. So what are my measurements? So if you want to create this card, I have a strip, and I'm going to cut this down even smaller, but it's 3.5 by 1 inch black. I have 3 3/4 by 5 basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4 and 5.5 by 8.5 Pool Party. We're going to start out and I'm going to do some heat embossing. I usually don't do heat embossing because it's loud and all that fun stuff, but we are going to do some heat embossing. So let's take this embossing buddy, which I still have mine. If you have yours, fabulous. If not, you can get an old sock and put some powder in it, and it works the same kind of way. And we are going to grab our Versamark and our white. Now, we've had these a long time. I have been a demonstrator for 21 years, you guys. Well, let's see. It will be, It was 21 years in November that I became a demonstrator. So I've had this forever. So we are going to use that for our powder, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the saying, sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. That's a great saying. So many people have been sick lately. If they've lost a loved one, this is a good saying, right? Okay, so that's clear ink, and I'm going to bring my head way up here. Hopefully I will get this straight. Okay, stamp that down. Looks like I did pretty good. And then I am going to open up the powder and hold this over my tray. And then I'm going to pour this over the ink that I have just stamped. And then I'm flicking off the extra, because what happens is that powder sticks to that ink. All right? And I'm clicking it off, because that way, if it's not on the ink, I won't have the little speckles everywhere. So there we go. So now, until I'm ready to put that back into the jar, I'm going to put this over here out of my way. Let's put this lid on the Versamark before I turn the heat tool on. And like I said, I've been a demonstrator a long time, so I have the really old one. And let's pray. I don't think it will, because I've used it before, that I don't pop the breaker. I think we'll be fine though, okay? Now, the only key about this is that it does get hot, so you have to pay attention. So it's going to get noisy for a minute, and hang tight. All right? Hopefully, I'm going to bring this up right up to the camera so you can hopefully see it get changed. It's going to get bright white when it heats the powder. And so I'm just watching. Okay, there it goes. Hopefully you can see it change to the darker, the brighter white. And when you're doing this, can you see the difference in the color there? I'm going to turn put my fingers on the other side so I don't burn them. But the new heat gun that we have in the catalog, that if you purchase, it does have a low heat setting, which will work well. Okay, there we go. and it's not so hot on your fingers. All right, that's it. Noisy for a minute. Pam, thank you for sharing. I'm going to write your name down right now. Okay, so we are done with that, and there is our sentiment. Okay, now what I said is this does melt it on there, and so you will want to, you can see that that powder isn't rubbing off now because it's melted right on there. Okay, all right, so we got that part done. So let's go ahead. We are going to stamp on our white, and I do need a scrap paper for this because we're going to go off the page on this here. So just my basic white, and what we're using is we are going to start out, we're going to use the Memento Black. This card is going to be, you clip the paper to a small clipboard. Yeah, that's a good idea, Lynn. I just don't have, I mean, I know I have them. I know I have small clipboards somewhere, but I just, yeah, didn't think about pulling it out. All right, so we are going to use these 3 pieces from the stamp set. All right, and we're going to use, like I said, we're going to use the basic black, and so let's go ahead. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to, let's start out with this one. Okay, get this out of my way here a little bit. All right, my hands are going to be in the way a little bit as I'm going here. All right, so I'm going to want to ink that up well. And so I am going to start like right here and stamp that onto my white, full strength. You want it to get it as dark as you can. And I just re-inked this, so it should work out. But all right, now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to stamp another one right here. All right, and let's go ahead with the next color. Thanks for sharing, Lynn. I appreciate it, my friend. Okay, and I'm going to come up here in the corner and stamp with that. Okay, that's what we got so far. All right, so let me put this down here and so that I don't get stuff black all over me. All right, let's go with this fern leafy thing and ink this up and just make sure that I'm getting it all inked up. See how it's all, you want to, now it is designed so that there are a few little gaps, and that just gives it more of a realistic kind of look. So let me write Lynn down before I forget. Yes, positive thoughts. Let me pull it back in here. Positive thoughts is the stamp set. Okay, all right, so I'm going to take this leafy guy and I'm going to stamp that right in between my flowers. All right, and the key on this one is you really want it to be really black. Now, maybe I should have used my StazOn, but too late now. The difference is StazOn is a waterproof ink, and sometimes it does give a much darker look with the black. All right, so here's what I have. Doesn't look very interesting right now, huh? Yeah. So let me pull this over here, and we're almost done. I still need to stamp my butterfly. And let's see. Let's bring that butterfly in here. Ink this up really good. I'm just looking to see how well I inked it. It looks like it's super, super dark, but then when I stamp it, it doesn't seem as dark as I was hoping. All right, there we go. Right there goes the butterfly. Yes. Fabulous. I'm going to show you guys a trick, too. I'm going to show you a little technique. I don't know if you have ever done this before. So I'm going to take this butterfly. I'm going to ink it up in the black. Okay? So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'll move this black so I don't get it on my card. I'm on the inside of my card, and I'm going to take this butterfly. I'm going to make it look like it's fluttering. And the key to this is that you stamp it down and you hold it, and then you barely lift it up, and then you just tap backwards. And look. Look at it. It looks like the butterfly is flying. Is that awesome or what? How'd you like that? Have you guys seen that tip before? Okay. So what's next? Super easy. Next is we are going to use the pool party. And yay, I'm glad you guys like that. Hi, Donna. I'm going to write your name down that you shared. Okay, very good. We are going to take the blending brush. This is a new one because I don't have one for my lighter blue. I think I ended up using it in Misty Moonlight, and it was just too dark for me to do this project. Okay, so Pool Party. This is the color, and I'm going to just get Pool Party. I'm getting ink, pulling the ink right onto this brush. See that? Now, I'm just going to start lightly with my hand. I'm going to start here in the corner, and I'm just going to bring that Pool Party and swirl this around so that we are going to get color, the Pool Party color, subtly. Is that a word? Subtly? Here around the black. Let me turn this over so you guys can see a little better, maybe. But I do need it on here so that as I'm pulling this in. Okay, let's do this. Come on. All right, so I'm just going to keep going, and you just keep going until you get it the darkness that you want. And you got to go back and get the ink, and I'm going to come all the way up to the top because I want color all the way up. Now, some people have said, "Oh, will this work with?" Hi, Jeanne. Yeah, the technique with the butterfly, Diana, is that what you're saying? Yeah, it's fun. Something I learned years ago, and I just don't think about using it all the time, but it is kind of a really cool technique. Okay, can you guys see what I'm doing here? I'm pulling it. I'm going to pull it up closer. It looks like the light might be bright. I don't know. I'm just looking the screen that I can see. But I just have to keep going till I get it where I want it. And I don't have it quite as dark as I want it to be. I just have to keep going. This is the hardest part. Or the longest. This takes the longest. It takes longer than the heat embossing, right? Thank you, Elaine. I'm glad you like it. Okay, this was a class I had done a long time ago. I'll show you some samples, though, with this so that you guys can get some more ideas. Okay, I want to get this corner really dark down here. Okay, we're getting there. I'm just about there. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I want to bring this up so you can see. Can you see the hue? See how it's not heavy, but it's enough that it really, I say this every single time, but in person, oh my goodness, it looks so cool. Just that hue of colored, like kind of coming in there across see there, you can see it pretty good that way. All right, I'm going to do a little more on this one section right here. I need this a little bit darker right there. Okay, all right, so that's it. That's what we're doing. Close this up. Oh, and yeah, let's put the closer on the black there. You only make cards on the weekend? I actually forgot sometimes what stamp sets I have. Oh, I hear you, Susan. I hear you on that one. I do have mine on a shelf so that they're all facing, the names are facing this way. But yeah, I go and I scroll through my stamps quite often, to see which ones I have. All right, so we're not done. We have a couple more things. I am going to take some blends, and this is Light Daffodil. And this is Light Pumpkin Pie. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pumpkin pie, I'm just going to take the nub end, and I'm just going to come around the outside of my butterfly here and down into the, right there. Okay, so I'm just going to bring that color around the edges, kind of flick it in there so it's not so uniform, kind of like that. And then let's go back in with the yellow. And can you see how the tip of this is pretty white? It's really it's almost empty, but I'm going to use it kind of on the side so I can get that color. I'm going to push it on the side a little bit, and I can still get color out of it. So yeah, I'm going to maximize here. Maximize what's left. All right, let's get that in there. That looks pretty good. I don't want it too stark in color because it is a very subtle card. But there you go. Can you see the difference in the yellow and the orange? Bringing that out. Okay. So there we have that. So now we are ready to put our card together. So I have heat embossed this, and so that is going to go. What do I want it? I think I want it about right there. So let's do this. I'm going to bring some dimensionals. We're going to pop this up. Get a few dimensionals on here. Let me make sure I'm on the right side. Okay, yep. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I love it when you guys tell me what you like. All right, so there's that. And let's just pop this up and then... So I'm going to bring this. Let's do this so you can see better. Let's bring our saying about... let's bring it about right there. Now I need to bring it over some because I'm going to trim just a sliver off. Maybe I need to, do I need to come up a little bit? Nah. I think I'm going to stay right there. Oh, decisions, right? Okay, down. There we are. Now I'm just gonna cut this little piece off the edge here. Let me grab my scissors. Okay, so that I'm lined up with my white. That's what I want. There we go. Think I got it. Hey Jan, thank you for sharing. I'm going to write your name down. Okay. Yes, this is a very different butterfly, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So let's go ahead and put this together. And we're just going to take our seal. This is going to go onto the black. And again, these are just 1/4 of an inch difference in size. Get that on there. And let's go ahead and put this on the front of our card. Oh, I haven't done that in a long time. I got a little zealous there and a little heavy-handed. And, well, I think because I'm on the sponge, it pushes down on the card more. And so I ripped up my cardstock a little bit there. So let's do that. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. And then this is going to go on here and just make this amazingly beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Look at that. But wait, there's some more. You know we have to use a little Winkostella. And let's sparkle up our butterfly here. Okay. I don't know if you can see it very well. And of course, let's go ahead. I might have to squeeze a little more of my Stella down in there. I'm going to go ahead and just do like the centers of these flowers here. And just put a little sparkle there. Yeah. Okay, there, you can see the shimmer. See it? It's harder to see on the lighter colors, but you can see it on the black. Okay, there's that. Now, I could take and I could fleck this and put some speckles and stuff like that. Actually, I'm trying to decide if I want to. This just looks so pretty like that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, because it really makes a difference. So you know what, because I have a lot of the different colors in the blends, I think I'm going to go ahead with the pool party. I'm going to take the dark pool party. Now it's not going to give me a lot of color, but it's going to give me something in the background there. So how do you do that? You just take this. You could do it one of two ways. Let's do it this way. This is another way that you can do the speckling, okay? So Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Nancy. Everybody, thank you so much. Just take your blend and you just hit it on something dark. And what it does, it will cause some specks. See, I don't usually do it this way because it doesn't come off enough for me. It doesn't give me the speckles I want. So I'm going to do it the way I do all the time. I'm going to take it and I'm going to flick it on to my lid. Yes, that is what I want. And you don't do it super, super hard. You just want it enough so that you get the speckles. So let's see if you guys can see the speckles on there. I'm looking on my camera to see if you can tell. You can see a little bit. It's not very heavy, and I don't want it to be. It's a beautiful. It's just gorgeous. All right. So let's maybe take something fresh and new, you guys. I have something special. I told you wanted to wait till the end because we're going to add something to this card. So it is pool party, right? Well, guess what I got in the mail today? I got the next available suite that can be purchased by demonstrators right now. One more reason that you should take advantage of the awesome deal to be on my team this month. Through the 28th, you get 2 free stamp sets of your choice out of any of the the catalogs that are available right now, except for the Celebration. Those are free ones. So we are going to add these amazing rhinestones. They're called Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. Let me take them out of the package. We're going to add them on here because there is beautiful pool party on here. So brand new, right off the UPS truck today, a little while before when I got off work. Let me see, there you can see better. But you have like, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. It looks like the ocean. I mean, and I've been on several of the Stampin' Up! Cruises, and yes, it just makes me think of, gosh, I need to go on a cruise, but ooh, with all this craziness, I don't know if I'll ever get to go again. But you have like the bright blue, the lighter balmy blue, the pool party, the like granny apple green, and then just like a teal. They're awesome. They are. Now this suite is available starting March 1st. Let me get under here. This is March 1st for customers, or if you are... some people say to the public, whichever way you want to say it. But demonstrators can purchase it right now, okay? And the whole shebang is $79.25. I know you can't see it very well, but I'm going to show you the paper here in a second. It's got awesome dies, stamp set. But yeah, here is the stamp set, the dies, paper, foils, and the gems. I just can't wait to play with it, but yes, like I said, I just got it. So let's finish this, and then we are going to take a look at these papers. Okay, so I want the one that looks more like the card, and I have to bring it up in the light a little bit here better. So it's these right here. So we're going to take a large one. I think we'll just kind of, let's put one there. And then it has 3 different sizes, like most of the gems. They remind me a little bit of the holiday gems. All right, so let's put another one there because they're so pretty. We need to. Oh wait, darn it! I pulled the wrong color. That's what I get for talking and not paying attention. All right, I'm gonna put that back in my packet here. There. All right, I pulled the other blue, the wrong blue. They're also pretty blue, but there, that's the right one. Okay, and then one more. Maybe we should just do one right on the butterfly. There we go. How about that? Beautiful. There we are. So that is the new rhinestones, and those will be available, like I said, March 1st. for the public to purchase. Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. You will want to get these. You will want these, okay? So make sure those are on your wish list. All right, here's the stamp set. You've got this beautiful ocean wave and the seines, and I love this little pelican guy on the posts. Now, I'm going to open, these are the dies, so you get an idea of how big that wave is. I can't wait. And then you've got 2 pieces that you can use for the sayings that are in the set. You got some clouds. Then you've got some indentations that I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it and see how these all work. But like I said, I just got it. See, haven't even put it together. So there's that. So want to see the papers? You guys ready to see the papers? All right. The colors in this paper are Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and Petal Pink. That's interesting. So I'm anxious to pull this out of here. Okay, let me grab my scissors. And let's open up, and you get to see it with me here. And then we're going to draw for the person that is going to be the winner. All right, let's get out of here. So let's pull these out and see how all these colors fit. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see these. All right. So yeah, it just looks like it looks like ocean waves. Looks like ocean waves, right? Okay, so let me get 2 of each design. Okay, there is this one. And the next is, look at that. It reminds me of the alcohol markers and the alcohol kind of technique that I've seen some people do. Jeanne says, I think those small dies accent the larger cloud. I think so too. All right, so there's that. And next, really dark. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, like the deeper ocean part to the lighter part. All right, so next, just really deep. They really look like the ocean, you guys. I mean, in person, the bubbles. See, there's the bubbles. And then here you are. You got a little bit of the Granny Apple Green, the Coastal Cabana, and color in there. All right, now let's turn them over and see what the other colors are. Here we are. So this is like the Daffodil and the Blushing Bride. And this one, this is the Calypso Coral, I guess. And then the bright yellow and you could make some coral, like, you know, that's what it reminds me of. All right, and here we are, a little bit darker with the oranges and the peachy color. You guys know that the camera does not do this justice at all. I'm looking up at the camera, and yeah, it just doesn't do it. This is really pretty. Oh, you know what? If you have the stamp set with the seashells in that, oh my goodness, this would be awesome. So if you don't have that set, you should get it. I should, next Thursday I'm doing a card with this and using the folders from the seashell, maybe. All right, oh, here we go. Look at this. It's got all these 3 color combinations there. And the very last one is more of the same, looking like the waves. So really, really super pretty. Love it, love it. Okay, one more thing comes in the suite, and I will open that up. It is the foils. It's called blue foil. And let's see, you get 6 sheets in this. And, oh, look at this. Look at this. You've got like a silvery blue, and then you've got this beautiful blue. You can see my camera there a little bit. Get over here. And then, if I can get to it, you've got the darker blue. So there are the three colors that come in the foil. So you get 2 of each color. Gorgeous. I can't wait to play with this, you guys. I really was excited when I saw this. Oops. All right. So, hang tight. I'm going to do the drawing for those of you that shared. I hope you enjoyed those beautiful samples. And give me 1 second here. I'll show you what I'm drawing for. One second. I think you'll be excited when you see it. If I get there. Where are you? Oh my goodness, you guys, I thought that I had it right here at my fingertips, and I do not. I hate when that happens. I didn't leave you, just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, in honor of our beautiful little cards that we did today, we did this fun little ladybug, and I did do one more card with the Ladybug Punch. I forgot to show you, but look at it. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I gotta tell you about it. So I used the little polka dot folder and did my circle. These are the ladybug's wings. Yep, they sure are. And good. That's a good idea. I mean, that's makes sense. Jackie says those are the acrylic paint pouring techniques. It looks like it. Yeah, for sure. But I used my birdhouse stamp set and put hello. This is the ladybug wings right here, and I took my scoring tool with the ball on the end. Can you see the indentations I did for my leaves? This is just a strip, and this is Pear Pizzazz. And you guys, all I did is I took a piece of, I did some ins and outs, and then I just clip, and there's my grass. But look at that card. Isn't that cute? I just wanted to, so I just played with it a little bit when I got it, and that's what I came up with. So, we made this card today, the Ladybug card right here. And we made, excuse me, our beautiful butterfly card with the new gems, the ocean gems. So, what are we going to, I don't know if you saw it, but I am going to do the number generator, and I am giving away this stamp set today. All right? So, I have, let's see here. I've got to get to my generator. I pulled it up so I would have it on here, right there. So I got the right one this time. And I have, here's what we have. I'm going to number everybody on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I have 1 through 12. And so what we do is we go here, and we're going to do 1, and then gosh, I can't speak, to number 12, all right? And then, well, let's do this first. I'm going to clear it right out so you can see that if I put this as 0, 0 to 0, I'm going to do 0 to 0 first and do that so that that number is 0, okay? Stop. Now I'm going to do number 1 to 12, all right? And who's going to be the winner of the card? So here we go. Start. And stop. Number 10, who is number 10? Number 10 is Miss Lynn. So Lynn DeWorth, you are the winner. You are the winner of this stamp set right here. Okay? All right, so you'll get that at our next meeting. Awesome. All right, I'm just looking at the comments since I got pulled off of got out of the screen, and there we go. There we go. Awesome, awesome. All right, you guys. Yeah, I just pulled it back up so I could see everybody that's on here. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. Don't forget to place your order using the host code. I'm going to pop back up here with the host code right there. So don't forget to, yeah, right there. That's the host code, and that allows me to get these items so that I can do the giveaways for you guys. And Lynn should go to Las Vegas. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, I just appreciate you being with me. You know, if you do decide to join my team, you need any help at all, please let me know. I'll walk you through it. It's a pretty easy process. And the other part of all of that is that you'll get to join our Barbie's Blessings team, and everybody that's on here talking with me tonight and just makes my day. I don't know why. I have to tell you guys that come Thursday, I'm on the struggle bus at work, and then I get off work and I'm like, okay, I got to get ready for the live, and I'm just so happy that you guys are here and that I can spend this time with you. So thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. I will see you again next Thursday, Lord willing, and you have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.